Welcome to the Service Retirement Application Completion Program. This program will provide the basic steps needed to apply for your monthly retirement benefit from NV PERS. Contact the PERS office once you are within 1 year of the date you plan to retire and request an estimate of benefits. The estimate will give you an approximate idea of the amount of your monthly benefit. Your estimate will also provide the retirement application paperwork needed to retire. If you plan to purchase additional service or repay a contribution refund, this is a good time to start that process. You can complete and submit the retirement application paperwork to the PERS office once you are within 6 months of the date you want your benefit to start. It is your responsibility to submit the application to PERS on or before your retirement date. Your employer cannot do this for you. The original copy of the retirement application can be submitted by mail or in person at the PERS Las Vegas or Carson City office. Deciding on a retirement option is a big part of completing the retirement application. You will have the choice of 8 different options. If you are a regular member, option 1 will pay the highest monthly benefit for your lifetime with no continuing beneficiary benefit upon your death. Police and fire members can provide a 50% lifetime spousal benefit to the spouse or registered domestic partner they are married to at the time of retirement. The spouse must be at least age 50 to receive the benefit upon the retiree's death. This benefit is based only on service earned in an approved police and fire position. Options 2 through 8 are available to both regular and police and fire members. These options pay a continuing benefit upon the retiree's death to one beneficiary of their choice. The retiree pays for the cost of the beneficiary benefit for option 2 through 7 through an actuarial reduction based on the age of the retiree and the beneficiary. Option 2 pays the lowest benefit to the retiree but provides the maximum benefit to the beneficiary. Option 3 pays a higher benefit to the retiree with a 50% beneficiary payment. Options 4 and 5 are similar to options 2 and 3, but the beneficiary must wait until age 60 to receive the benefit after the retiree's death. Options 6 and 7 are custom calculated options that allow the retiree to designate a flat rate amount to the beneficiary. Federal regulations may limit the benefit payable under options 2 and 4 to a non-spouse beneficiary who is more than 10 years younger than you. PERS will determine if this regulation applies when your benefit is calculated. Option 8 provides a continuing beneficiary benefit for 6 months after the retiree's death. The beneficiary payment can be the same amount as the retiree or a lower amount the retiree designates. The actuarial reduction for option 8 is based only on the retiree's age, and any beneficiary may be designated to receive this payment. This is an example of the benefit estimate PERS will provide to you upon request. You and your beneficiary's information is listed in sections 1 and 2. Section 3 lists your date of retirement and special messages. Section 4 provides the formula used to calculate your benefit based on your membership enrollment date. Section 5 is your benefit calculation based on your total service credit, service time factor, and average compensation. If your benefit has been reduced for early retirement, this will be shown in Section 6, and Section 7 provides a breakdown of your benefit under options 1 through 8. It is important that you have an estimate of your benefit prior to submitting an application for retirement. Retirement becomes effective on the latest of one of the following days: the day after your last day of employment, the day after you stop earning service credit, the day you file your application if already terminated, or a future date you specify on your application. The retirement effective date is different for school district employees who work through the last day of school. Teachers will retire the day after their contracts expire, and school district classified staff retire after they receive service credit for the summer months if they work less than 12 months in a school year. You can retire on any day of the month. If your retirement date is between the 1st and the 15th of the month, you will receive your first check at the end of that same month. The payment will be prorated for the days you are retired during that time. If you retire between the 16th and the last day of the month, you will receive your first check at the end of the next month and it will include payment from the date of your retirement through the end of the following month. The application you complete depends on the retirement fund you participate in, such as the regular member fund or police and firefighters fund, and the type of benefit you are applying for, such as service or disability retirement. Today's program will cover those applying for a service retirement benefit from either the regular member or police and firefighters fund. The retirement application for service retirement includes an instruction page, application parts 1, 2, and 3, tax withholding and direct deposit forms, and a proof of birth date documentation sheet. Read through the instructions page before completing the application. The application paperwork and eligibility requirements for a disability retirement benefit are different than service retirement. Contact the PERS office for more information regarding that benefit. On Part 1 of the application, provide your legal name as it appears on your ID, marital status, and demographics. Answer the citizenship and community property questions, and provide your termination and retirement date in the area provided. PERS will date stamp the application at the bottom to document its receipt in our office. Part 2A of the application is completed if you want to select any of the options 1 through 7. Carefully read and initial next to the retirement option of your choice. Refer to your benefit estimate to see the amount payable under each of these optional benefits. If you select any of the options 2 through 7, you must provide the legal name, date of birth, and Social Security number for your beneficiary at the bottom of the page. Be advised federal restrictions may limit a non-spouse beneficiary more than 10 years younger than you from being designated under options 2 and 4. This will be determined when PERS calculates your benefit. Police and fire members who select option 1 and are married at the time of retirement must also provide the legal name of their spouse or registered domestic partner in the beneficiary section. For police and fire members, the benefit for a spouse or registered domestic partner under option 1 is payable if the member was contributing to PERS under the employer pay plan prior to the termination of employment. If you select option 1 with no beneficiary coverage, you can designate a beneficiary, trust, or charitable organization at the bottom of the page to receive a refund of any unused employee contributions or unpaid benefits upon your death as a retiree. Once retired, you cannot change the person you designate to receive a monthly benefit upon your death to another person. If you plan to take any of the options 1 through 7, complete Part 2A and leave Part 2B of the application blank. Complete Part 2B to select option 8. This option pays you an actuarially reduced benefit for your lifetime and provides a 6-month payment to a designated primary beneficiary upon your death. Under this option, you can provide the maximum payment to your beneficiary or a lower amount specified by you. You may also list an alternate beneficiary to receive any remaining balance of the 6-month benefit upon the death of the primary beneficiary. To elect option 8, place your initials next to this option at the top of the page. If you want to provide the maximum 6-month payment to the beneficiary, leave the area for a specified amount blank. If you want a lower specified amount to be paid, enter the amount in the area provided. If you elect option 8, Part 2A of the application will be left blank. On Part 3 of the application, confirm the option you selected by writing the number in the area provided and list the name of the beneficiary you designated, if any, on either Part 2A or Part 2B. Next, read the reemployment paragraph and initial. Sign your legal name as it appears on your ID in the applicant's signature area before a notary. The notary will then complete their section. After completing your section of Part 3, your spouse or registered domestic partner must complete the spousal acknowledgement by writing the number of the option you selected in the area provided and then signing before a notary. If you are single at the time of retirement, this area will be left blank. To ensure a smooth transition into retirement, it is important that your retirement application be completed correctly. If a correction is needed, do not use whiteout. Instead, cross out the error and initial next to the correction. Be sure to provide your legal name on all parts of the application as it appears on your ID. When choosing a retirement date, be advised that if you terminate from your job on Friday, you can retire and start your benefit on Saturday. When selecting a retirement option on either Part 2A or Part 2B, write your initials next to your option selection. Check marks will not be accepted. On Part 3, have your signature notarized before your spouse completes the spousal acknowledgement. Make sure your spouse writes in the option number you selected in the area provided. Once you have completed the application, make a copy for your records and submit the original to the PERS office. A W-4P tax withholding certificate and a form for direct deposit will be included in your application packet. In the first month of your retirement, PERS will calculate your withholding based on single with zero exemptions. The instructions you provide on the W-4P will start with the following month's check. If you elect direct deposit, your notarized signature is required. We will test your information with your bank prior to sending your benefit for deposit. We will notify you if any corrections are needed. A direct deposit notification with check stub information will be mailed monthly to your address. This information can also be posted to your online retiree account on the PERS website if you elect not to receive paper direct deposit notifications. Your benefit will be mailed or deposited to your bank account on the 4th working day prior to the end of each calendar month. Be advised that payday could range anywhere from the 22nd to the 28th based on the number of working days in the month. If you elect direct deposit, the 4th working day prior to the end of each month will be the day your payment is deposited into your bank account. If you decline direct deposit, this is the day a paper check will be mailed from the PERS Carson City office to your address. The Retired Public Safety Officer Tax Exclusion is a program that allows for a yearly tax credit up to $3,000 for retired public safety officers who have a deduction from their PERS check for medical, dental, vision, and long-term care insurance. To qualify, you must be fully eligible to retire without an early retirement reduction or be retired under a disability retirement. Your employer must also elect to participate in the program. This form is included in all police and firefighter application packets. The fact sheet provides more details regarding the program. If you believe you qualify, complete the tax exclusion agreement and return it to the PERS office. You may claim the exclusion starting in the tax year you retire as long as the form was on file with PERS. If you plan to continue your employer-sponsored medical insurance, your payment can be deducted from your PERS check. Other miscellaneous plans may also be eligible for payroll deduction. If you want your medical insurance deducted from your check, contact the administrator of your plan before you retire for any required paperwork and premium information. Your plan administrator should be notified of your retirement date as it may impact your insurance coverage. The plan administrator is responsible for notifying PERS of your deduction amount and start date. If you have other insurance or association dues you want deducted, contact those plans directly to make deduction arrangements. Your benefit is based on the ages of you and your beneficiary if you will have one. Therefore, when you retire, we require documents verifying birth date and name changes for you and your beneficiary. The proof of birth date and name change documentation instructions provides a list of what you can submit to meet this requirement. A photocopy of a real ID or passport will meet all requirements for you and your beneficiary. The instruction sheet provides a list of alternate documentation that can also be submitted. Married police and fire members must submit a photocopy of their marriage certificate if option 1 has been selected on the application. Your benefit will be suspended if this documentation is not received within 90 days after your retirement effective date. When we receive your completed retirement application, an application acknowledgement letter will be sent to confirm its receipt. The letter will also confirm your date of retirement, option and beneficiary selection, approval of your proof of birth and name change documents, and the date your first check will be released. You will be advised in this letter if corrections or additional documentation is needed. A preliminary benefit letter will be sent in the month your first check will be issued. This letter will confirm your application has been processed and provide the amount of your first payment. Your preliminary benefit will be calculated based on employer-reported payroll information posted to your account at that time. Approximately 6 months after you retire, a complete audit of your retirement account will be made. If there are errors or additional salary postings, your benefit will be recalculated. Any over or underpayments will be addressed at that time. You will receive a final benefit letter informing you of the results of your benefit account review. Thank you for listening to today's program. If you have questions or need assistance, contact us at one of our offices in Carson City or Las Vegas.